St Paul's Cathedral attracts almost 2 million worshippers and visitors a year. It is one of the top tourist attractions in Britain, a symbol of national defiance and pride. And yet hopes of an early end to the standoff that's closed its massive doors seems to have evaporated tonight. Communications between the cathedral authorities and the 300 or so anti-capitalism protesters have broken down. The cathedral is now certain to remain closed with no Sunday services tomorrow. Here's Asha Tanner.
It's a place of sanctuary usually open to everyone, but not this weekend. St Paul's Cathedral has closed ranks, shut its doors to the public, all in response to the anti-capitalist campsite on its doorstep. With communication on pause, both sides spent today in a stalemate.
Guards, good luck, and I await your reply. Yeah!
A week ago, it was a different story.
I think people have a right to protest, and I'm very happy that people have a right to protest, and people are being generally respectful.
But the change of heart follows health and safety concerns by the clergy. The protesters say they've complied with every request.
If the church would like to get together and talk, we would love to. I mean, we have wanted all along to have an open dialogue with the Dean, but we have not had a response or any direct communication from the Dean other than this letter. We are just here on the doorstep. They're more than welcome to come out and talk to us.
With so many different groups in one spot, everyone has a different agenda.
I'm a student, so there's 40% cuts to our university budget, and luckily I've missed the fees increase, although I don't think I should be paying anyway, because education is a right. Surely it should be free.
Inequality of people all around the globe. It's international networking, not just this site. We're fighting for global change, seas of arms fire, everything.
I think we should be protesting outside the Bank of England, or we should be protesting outside Goldman Sachs. But I believe the government's not willing to let us do that, or the police aren't willing to let us do that.
The cathedral would normally attract thousands of visitors over a weekend, but only those who had functions with less than 100 people were allowed in. On this side of St Paul's, the doors remain firmly shut to visitors as the church waits for a response from protesters following their request to leave. But that didn't stop this bride from enjoying her big day. The groom, a city worker, arrived relaxed despite the uninvited guests only yards away, and even the bride's family were all smiles. Were you a bit worried about the protesters outside the front?
Yes, I was a bit, but as you see, it's still going to take place, and there's not too much of a problem here anyway, so it's quite okay.
With no compromise in sight, the cathedral will be shut again tomorrow, and it's unclear when its doors are likely to reopen.